everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking into autumn equinox messages from your guides. What do they have to tell you? What do they have to say? Etc., etc. We have three groups, as you can see here. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3 from which to choose from. They're totally different tarot decks. Oracle decks are the same though. Please do remember that this is a general reading. Not all messages may resonate with you, but what the purpose of tarot is to tap into our higher consciousness, okay? These are messages from our higher selves. And sometimes when the messages come through, they may not always be, make sense right away, or they might be a little bit uncomfortable, or they might be super exciting. Who knows? You never know what you're going to get. But what is important to pay attention to is your tells. Whenever you feel something like, especially if it triggers like a sensation within your body, you know that you're needing to pay attention to that message, no matter what it is. And so therefore, there's no reason to, get offended or anything like this. This is a tarot reading. Okay, guys? And again, this is about your higher consciousness, your higher self, and the messages coming through via this way. Okay. Our higher selves, our guides, whatever you want to refer to it as. This is a universal energy that we all have the capability of tapping into. Tarot cards just put it out there in front of your face to help you decipher the messages easier. That's what it is about. Okay, guys? So group 1, group 2, and group 3, please do whatever it takes to select whichever group is calling to you. Again, if you feel called to listen to more than one group, there's a reason for that. Again, this is your higher self, that you have to trust your intuition and your gut. This is what this is for, okay? All right. So go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you, and I'm going to get started.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
For my group 1, let's see what the messages are that we need to hear here. This is aragonite. So you guys might want to look into the meaning of this particular crystal. Perhaps it is something that you need to work with or use. All right, so what do we have here? Oh my goodness. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Wands. Ooh la la. We have the Lovers. Oh my. And then we have the Empress. Damn. We literally have Gemini energy and the Lovers, and we have Venus energy with the Empress. We have the King, authority, and diplomacy. And then we have celebrate, and we have love. This is the time your guides are trying to tell you, most definitely, this is the time to celebrate love, okay? It's time to shake off the doldrum and the blues for somebody here, because once you start to embrace the energy of your inner Empress and really exude the Venusian energy and the love energy, this is when you see your life completely shift. It's going to change. There is some sort, for somebody here, you could be getting put into a position of authority. You're going to have to use a lot of diplomacy in this position. It could be a promotion or some sort of, I don't know. It's just like you're leveling up, okay? Like hardcore. I'm getting 2 messages here. This is definitely for a group here. Where it's like you're getting put into this position of authority, and because of this leveling up that's happening here, you're going to be meeting a whole new circle and a whole new group of friends, okay? Which this is definitely going to lead to a partnership of some kind, and you are definitely going to be rocking that Empress vibes with your king by your side, okay? Now, the other thing I'm seeing here is there is definitely love coming into your life here, and they're no ordinary slouch, okay? For somebody here, the one who is hearing me right now, who is definitely tapped into this love flow, you have to literally embody this energy, okay? There's no secret trick to it. It's just, you just have to become it. You literally have to become that which you are trying to manifest. And it starts off by your daily habits and stuff. I'm doing like a whole thing about this over on my Patreon. If you're curious and you want to learn more about it, head over there. But you must become what you are trying to achieve. You know, you have to embody that energy of what you want to be. So if you're trying to attract, you know, some great love into your life and you're acting like an a-hole 24/7 and you don't take care of yourself and you're looking like crap all the time and you just go out in public in a pair of slippers or something, like looking like you're coming from a rest home, nobody's going to like come to you, flocking to your door. Okay, let me just put you that way. You're going to have to put some effort in here. And that is like what your guides are definitely, I'm feeling the guides are like screaming, hey, get it together. For the person who already is doing this and really rocking their inner goddess energy and really smiling and like feeling good and you've decided that you are sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. You want to shift in your energy and you've just been rocking it. You know, you're pulling out the glamour stops. You're just going for gold and you just are like, I'm feeling good in my skin. You know, you put on positive music when you're getting ready. You wear clothes that make you feel good, that you look beautiful in, and you just get it, okay? For those of you who are doing this, oh, honey, it's coming, okay? I can feel this shift in the air right now. There's a lot of people who have they're reaching into their maturity finally to where this is happening. For the spoiled brats out there who think that they snap their fingers and they get whatever they want, whenever they want it, they're not going to get shit. There is a need to have a level of maturity here and understanding. And when you accept authority, that therefore you are accepting responsibility for your own actions and the way that you treat others. And you are responsible for other people as well. And, you know, if they make mistakes that, you know, you're responsible for that. So therefore you have to accept responsibility for that. You know, there's a lot of people in this world. And as you can see, they're getting very much bitch slapped. When they think that they don't have to be responsible for their actions, they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want. It's like literally the Lord of Karma is snapping the shit out of them, okay? It's like you cannot be a jerk and expect to manifest good things towards you. I think there's plenty of proof right now out there that is not the way to go, guys. It's being hateful and being mean all the time is not a vibe. Okay, it's just trashy. I don't care who you are. Okay, it's just trash. You know, it's not. This isn't the energy of the Empress. She is literally okay. So the light version of the Empress would be like kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. You know, someone, and the Empress energy is like that to the 10th millionth power. You know, kind of where she's a caregiver, she's a nurturer, she's a lover. She is compassionate. She's kind. You know, she's helpful. She's pregnant with ideas all the time. You know, for some of you, this person who's coming into your life is literally a person you're going to have a baby with, who is baby daddy. You know, I mean, that's what I'm feeling here. You guys are going to birth a whole new, like, I want to say corporation, that just wants to flow out of my mouth for whatever reason. There's something very powerful. This is power couple vibes. I fucking love this energy, you guys. You have much to celebrate in your life. There's so many good things that are coming to you. Now, what's interesting is like, I get the sense that, you know, this is funny because this is the Empress and this is the King. I get the sense that this person treats you like the fucking Empress that you are and they like adore you. But they do it in a way that's just like makes you want to be a better person, you know, and be the very best you can be because they are so encouraging and so loving. And it's like it flips a switch within you and you see the world through a whole new set of eyes. You see it for all the possibilities and all the positivity and the joy and all the gratitude. Like I said, you guys might want to check out my Patreon. I've been talking about this for the last like 2 months, you know, like how to do this, how to achieve this. How to really truly manifest stuff, you know, the real way. So and I get the sense that this person, they are such the king, you know what I mean? They're not like cocky or anything like this. They are just like, they exude the most incredibly loving energy. I mean, you are just going to be head over heels for this person. They're extraordinarily wise. They have a community of amazing people all around them. I get the sense there are a lot of females who are pining for their ass. And that is typical of the King of Wands. And like, he's sex on sticks. And I'm just going to throw this out there too. Probably has a big dick. Okay. I'm just saying that. Definitely big dick energy. That's for sure. Okay. Because you got that sword energy and the wand. I don't know. They're incredibly sexy person. And they don't even have to try. They just exude it. It's just how they show up. They've got game, like hardcore. All right, so I'm going to read to you a little bit about the king here and what he's all about. Yeah, this is so cool. This particular oracle deck, I've had it for so long. And I know that if you're a tarot reader or if you collect oracle decks, some of you might have this as well. Were you aware that there is like a full-on thick-ass huge guidebook that goes with this that you can buy separately? I did not know that until recently. And it's so funny because when you read the comments, and it got suggested to me and it just stumbled across it. And I'm like, what? How did I not see this before? What the F? It's a really cool book too. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. But anyhow, it's really kind of cool because everybody in the comments was like, what the fuck? I've had this deck for forever and I didn't even know it had a big book like this. So I wasn't the only one. So anyway, okay, the king here. Long live the king. Okay, and by the way, you guys probably have a past life together, most definitely, and it probably stems all the way back to one of the Egyptian dynasties. And by the way, guys, they were like, Egypt existed for thousands of years, okay? Thousands, multiple thousands, okay? So it's like, it's not just, I know a lot of people just think of King Tut or Cleopatra that's so, it's like, there's such a rich history here. And it's like thousands, it's like amazing, okay? So incredible, okay? So an Egyptian pharaoh sits upon his golden throne before an inscribed backdrop of ancient gods, designating him as the earthly avatar of supreme universal powers. His right hand is raised in a gesture of peace and respect, signifying his considerate nature, while his left hand holds a jeweled scepter, a symbol of his royal status, and an ankh, the symbol of life and strength. And so crazy because look at him. Look at like what he's doing here too. Okay, the king represents a dominant and revered male influence. As patriarch of the royal court, the king symbolizes a father figure as well as someone in a position of authority. Yes, that's totally this energy, like all the way. A distinguished and wise man, the king is a natural leader who can assess and take charge of any situation. He is at times a lawmaker and judge and must balance power with thoughtful diplomacy. The king also represents great wealth and inheritance, reminding us of the newfound responsibilities that come with such riches. I was talking about like promotions and stuff. That's really interesting. The king is the reigning alpha male and will rise above others to lead them with his unwavering confidence and superior skills, controlling all matters and resolving any problems by wisely utilizing the forces at his command. The king may have inherited his position or risen to his lofty status by triumphing over former controlling powers. He uses his wealth of experience to preside over matters requiring diplomacy, balancing wisdom with action. The king's decisions are just and final, but they are reached through thoughtful consideration of all surrounding circumstances. The king values honesty and loyalty above all, and may be swayed with sincere acts and thoughtful words. So this guy is really fucking awesome in a nutshell. Amazing energy with this person. Okay, so let's take a look at the little messages here with celebrate and love. All right, guys. So for celebrate, this is a happy occasion. So time to celebrate. This is a happy omen for a successful outcome. Yes, for those of you who are really striving to be successful, especially, you're going to be freaking successful. Remember to behave in the loving, love should reign, okay, with you. Venus, Venusian, beautiful kind of energy surrounding you is what should be happening here in order to achieve this greatness. Because love is the only constant and it is universal law and it is like the most powerful fucking thing. All right, period. So love, let's take a look at love. Share your love with the world, self-love, compassion, and listening to what your heart desires. Excitement, passion, and mutual attraction. Ooh la la. So you guys obviously got it going on here. So this is a fantastic era that you are moving towards. Again, This is happening most definitely when there is a level of maturity that is reached. Okay. So, I mean, this requires maturity. It requires sophistication. It requires that love energy. This is straight up what needs to prevail. Love. Period. Okay. I can tell you from experience, the more you exude this, the better things will be for you. And, you have to understand what it is and you have to embody it and really flow with it. Let go and flow, seriously. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out more readings, head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. Also, you might want to check out my website that is down below as well and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress. Book 2 is about to drop. So that's pretty freaking exciting. It's going to be some juicy shit in there. I also have a book signing coming up, which is pretty awesome. All information is on the website below. So thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
For those who selected this juicy, delicious orange calcite heart, this is going to be for you. I see if you've selected this and you were attracted to it, orange calcite is a very happy crystal to work with. And it's definitely related to the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity, our sex drive. If you guys have any kind of blockages or anything with this is your go-to right here. So definitely work with this. All right. So that being said, let's see what is in the cards for y'all. Oh, wow. And look she's totally pregnante, okay? And this is, I was talking about sex drive, your libido, sexual everything. If anybody here who's watching this is having any kind of fertility issues, you guys need to learn how to relax and be patient a little bit more. And it's surprising what can happen if you shift your mindset and relax a little bit and not worry so much about it, because you are literally causing stress in the body when you do this and blocking any kind of you fuck up your hormones. Seriously, you guys, I'm not even fucking kidding. Use the definite orange calcite, surrounding yourself with orange. Definitely focus on clearing the energy down there. And you might want to look into acupuncture as well. As an alternative before you go to more extreme matters. Try everything else first, I feel, because you might be pleasantly surprised. Okay, that's just a very specific message for somebody who needed to hear it, okay? We also have the Four of Swords. This says patience, folks. Patience is a virtue. Why? Because good things come to those who wait. We have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Devil, okay? And the Devil is all about that hot sex. Look at that. And then she's pregnant. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. The Devil is the 10th house. This is Capricorn energy. Okay. If you are a Capricorn, this message goes double for you. This also has to do with career and the 10th house. I get the sense if you guys are stressing out and you're worried. Oh my God, look what's around her neck too. Holy shit. It looks kind of carnelian-y, which carnelian is another good one. Use it with the orange calcite. Also garnet. Use these three together. You might want to look into orange kyanite and garnet as well too. All those that I mentioned, use these, wear jewelry with it, etc. But what I'm seeing here is you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is some kind of amazing inheritance. Also, this is a family with cashola and money, with a long-standing tradition. You have the capability of great wealth and abundance in your life. And it's definitely having an amazing family and creating a strong family tradition. But you're going to have to realize this, and it could be very public as well, because we're dealing with the 10th house. You could actually end up going into business with a partner. And this partner becomes more than just a partner. They become family. But I get the sense for those of you who are wondering when the special person is going to come, oh my God, wait until you see these oracle cards. Fuck. You guys need to learn how to chill, okay? Because the Four of Swords is definitely saying you need to fucking chill. The Seven of Pentacles is patience. You must plant the seeds in order to build the future. You just don't. Like, for the people out there who are watching this, who are all, I want it and I want it now. Too bad. That's not the way it's going to work for you. That's not the way it works for anybody. Okay? For lasting, beautiful life and great wealth, it requires time, it requires patience, it requires persistent and having faith and belief in yourself. Period. You also have to have trust. If you have no trust, there's no love. Like, period. And I feel like this is key to creating life and creating a fortune as well. You have to understand money is just a form of energy. And when you finally adopt that stance of great gratitude, and you really tap into your creativity, and really quit, blocking the expression, especially if if it is like some kind of like very like feminine or sexual nature, or, you're turning it on your sexy vibes. I feel like there's something to this in how you create wealth, because it turns on the charisma, which attracts to you. You become magnetic. And for those of you who are trying to like hide underneath a bushel of freaking boo-hoo, it's not going to freaking happen. You have to stand out. You have to be charismatic. You have to be charming, and really show what you've got, because you're covering. I feel like this group is like hiding. It's like you need to stop hiding. You need to start shining and being who you are. Believe me, you're going to attract some amazing shit. So we have the seer, follow your intuition. We have invitation, and we have chance. There's definitely a chance meeting that is coming up with an invitation. So when you guys get invited to things, go. If you get invited to some sort of parties or celebration or event, go. Because through chance meetings, it leads you to your extraordinary life, money-making opportunities, love. It really leads, like, each meeting, don't take it lightly. With every single person that you're going to come across now, there is some kind of bit of wisdom or knowledge that you are going to gain from it. Now, I've said this in another reading before. You know the saying, knowledge is power? No, it isn't. Not unless you utilize it. That's when it becomes powerful. Just knowing shit or getting a degree doesn't mean jack shit unless you actually utilize the knowledge of which you've received and actually put it into action and put it out there. People who think, oh, I go to school and I'm going to get this freaking PhD and then I'm going to make freaking millions. No, you're not. Not unless you actually utilize what you've learned. And not unless you actually, take a chance and put yourself out there, etc. This works for anything. If you guys are trying to manifest a, amazing partner who's got their shit together or something like this, then you have to, first of all, become an amazing partner who has your shit together yourself. And then you actually have to take a chance and actually put it into action and put yourself out there and start becoming available. That's the only way that's going to ever manifest, period. But I see there's some sort of invitation coming in, and it's like the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter is on your side right now. That's for damn sure. And you know what's so crazy is look at the Wheel of Fortune and then look at behind the seer. It's like the wheel of the zodiac is spinning here. And oh my God, like right above her head, my eyes went directly to the Libra and the Scorpio. Well, shit. Libra and Scorpio season is here. It's like coming up here, like we're into it. We're in the thick of it, right? Wow. Okay. So these two particular time periods all the way through into November are going to be very interesting time periods, you guys. Libra and Scorpio. What is this? And then we have Capricorn here. And that's in the winter. And look at what's right above the Devil card. And what are we in right now? We're in fall. What do we go do when we're in fall? We pick apples. Apples are coming into season now. The fucking wine, the vines, the grapes have ripened on the vines. Now it's time to make the wine. Maybe you're getting invited to go to some kind of like winery or something. So, ooh. Shit, man. This is like the most awesome fucking time of year to go to wineries too, because it's just absolutely beautiful. For one, at least where I live. I mean, if you're on the fucking East Coast, you know, it's fucking beautiful in fall. It's absolutely gorgeous. You know, the winery, like where wine country is and stuff, it's just like, it looks absolutely stunning. And then there's so many people who come out, and like every time I go, I meet amazing fucking people. So you guys could be getting invited to go to some kind of like get together or event, maybe even a wedding or something. You just need to be patient. Be patient. Plant the seeds. Start the ball rolling. What are you trying to attract right now? First of all, you have to get clear on that, okay? And you absolutely 100% need to follow your intuition. Do not discredit your intuition. Even if it's saying something to you that's just like, and you want to resist, don't. Go with it. Go with the flow. Go with where your higher self is leading you, because it's sending you right into the arms of someone incredible. It's fucking hot and passionate, and oh my God. Okay, so let's take a look at the message of the seer. Wow. That's so wild. Okay, so where's my seer? Oh, there it is. Okay, so a beautiful woman stands before a wheel of astrological symbols representing her unearthly knowledge and vision concerning the affairs of men. In the hierarchy of the royal court, the seer uses her arcane insight to advise the king and the queen in all matters, and they in turn use their wisdom to determine the correct course of action for the greatest benefit of their subjects. The seer is a spiritual advisor, well versed in occult knowledge and the mystical arts. She is a gifted prophet who can see the future clearly. The seer's scope is limitless. Nothing can deceive her or obstruct her vision. When the seer is present, all hidden truths will be revealed. The seer also reminds us to trust our instincts and natural intuition. The seer guides us by helping us to avoid certain obstacles, allowing us to recognize and follow the path of our true destiny. Though depicted as a female, the seer may also represent a male influence who looks after your best interests or offers insightful advice. Such wisdom should be heeded, even if it advises against your desired course of action. The seer's guidance may reveal markers along life's paths to warn of impending perils, depending on its proximity to the other cards in a reading. The seer may also represent a spiritual sign, such as a prophetic dream, ooh, juicy, that directs you towards a goal or warns you of dangers to avoid. Those who heed the seer's advice may not attain their immediate desires, however, those who heed the seer's advice may not attain their immediate desires. However, the end goal will be more rewarding. So this is telling you, patience. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's coming. You just need to chill the fuck out and ride the wave, you know, and actually take the actions and put yourself out there in order to achieve this thing. Okay. So, where was I? Hold on. The seer can look beyond, seer's advice may not attain. Okay. So the seer can look beyond the present to view the outcome of current dilemmas and relationships, as well as health and financial issues. The seer's advice may at times be difficult to understand or follow, but the path of destiny is seldom clear and is often clouded by a variety of distractions. Yes, it is. So for those of you guys who think that, you know, if you hear a tarot reading and you like want to fucking argue about it or whatever, it's like, sometimes there's advice and things that come up for you that might be difficult to hear, but there's wisdom in it. So you should pay attention to what it's saying. Okay. Like anybody who's been doing what I'm doing for a while knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, that major stubborn ass fixed energy out there that just wants to argue every last goddamn thing. And they refuse to listen to the intuition. And, you know, when they get pings and tingles and things like this telling them, or if they feel like their stomachs start to flip or they feel nausea, they just try to ignore it and argue it away. But they have no control over what they're destined to do. And when you hear something repeatedly, you should pay attention, because there's obviously some force that's trying to show you, hey, listen to this, give it a try. What have you got to lose? You know what I mean? Seriously, take a chance, for fuck's sake. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at the invitation, because I feel like there's an invitation coming in, you guys. Maybe it's a Halloween party or something. You're being called to action. Expectations. Allow yourself to be open to new possibilities to receive the gift of this opportunity. Waiting. There it is, right there. This is telling you, I see you, you're waiting, but just keep waiting. Keep doing, taking the actions. It will come in time. Saturn is freaking at work here. You know, there's delay for a reason, because it's setting you up for the perfect fucking thing. All right, let's take a chance here and see what it says. Choices are available, but involve risk. You won't know the outcome until you take action. A choice needs to be made, good or bad. There you go. Like, for those of you who have been planting the seeds and you're like afraid to actually put them into action, your plants are just going to die. See, the seeds need light. They need water. They need nourishment. And in order to do that, you have to take action to feed them and for them to grow, right? That's what this card is about right here. You know? But like, seriously, if you plant a flower seed, what do? Scream at the freaking flower pot, go, grow, I want to see a flower right now. Does it work that way, folks? No. You have to wait. Because the universe, you know, the gods, your guides, like that flower is going to come out. You know, Sir Hades, Sir Pluto, aka, you know, both the same thing. Like literally, they will shoot that freaking flower up when you're goddamn good and ready. Okay. And that's when it's going to happen. But doesn't mean you can't enjoy the ride, you guys. This is like what I feel, that you have to take a little bit of risk. You have to put yourself out there. If you want all these glorious things, do you think they're just going to get handed to you on a silver platter? Hell fucking no. That's not how it works. You're going to have to take some action here in order to achieve it and to receive it. And there's a lot here that needs to happen. Like, you need to open up. You need to plant the seeds and put in the work, and it will come to you. It just requires persistence. And then this is also saying, understand when you need to take a breather and to take a break and to chill the fuck out. Because sometimes we just need to relax. And I feel like this group can definitely benefit from meditation, because the Four of Swords is a meditation card. It's talking about, you know, when fours show up in tarot, it shows that there's a stagnancy, a pause. But you don't want to stay in the 4. You want to move into the 5, which is change, and then move on to the 6, which is, you know, you're, you know, gaining victory, you know, momentum and stuff. You know, this is how the tarot cards work. And then we have the 7s. You know, again, 7s is, you know, you've reached a pinnacle. You have to like hold on to what you have or plant the seeds for more growth. You know, it's like it's a process. So, and to get the 10. You got to plant the seeds. You got to be a little bit patient here. There's great passion and desire coming into your life. But you got to trust that intuition. You know, take a chance, take a risk on yourself. Rock your vibes. Like literally, if you get invited places, go. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the journey, because that's what living is. Too many people sit on their ass and they like let opportunities pass them by that could literally change their lives and bring so much joy and happiness. Because why? They want to be lazy. You know, they just want to hide or whatever. It's so foolish, because you know, you're only here on earth in this lifetime for so long. And none of us know when our day comes, you know, where we cease to exist and we move on to the next life. So in the moments that you are here, you want to live life to the fullest in every way that you can. Because when you are on your deathbed, you're going to regret it if you don't. So really, and I feel like for this group in particular, pay attention to what's going on with your natal chart and understand what all the placements mean. Because I feel like some of you, it's like going over your head and you're not realizing you're not tapping into the natural talents that you have and you've been born with. And B, you're not learning your lessons from the karma and what Saturn has to say. and what it's aspecting and what house it's in. This is the area you guys need to work on. And if you haven't had your Saturn return, I suggest you get the lead out and start working on that shit and learn about it a little bit more so that you don't have any uncomfortableness, because it will be uncomfortable whether you like it or not. Okay, guys, so pay attention to your progressions. Absolutely. And then your solar returns. I'm just saying, start tracking these and watching them to see what, like which tracking, which transits, which progressions, what is the most potent tracking method for you in particular. Some people, like, their solar return is just like, their solar return chart is like, man, this is so fucking accurate. Holy shit, I can't believe it. For some people, it's just like their progressed moon. You have to pay attention and like look through your history to understand, the pitfalls and like when certain energy shifts happen, like what could come, and how to work with the energy, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's really important this group like learns and gets comfortable with that, because it can be very useful for you, I see. Okay, so that's it. That's all for this reading. If you'd like to see more like this, please head over to my Patreon. The link to that's in the drop-down box below. Also, check out my website. Pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress. Book 2 is about to drop. I have information on there about book signings and everything else. So go ahead and give that a look-see. So thank you guys so much for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
For my last group with the pyrite, you guys are concerned about wealth, riches, making money, bringing more abundance into your life. Oh, look at that. It like kind of like shed on me a little bit there. It's raining down gold on me. Okay, guys. So you guys are wanting to probably get yourself some pyrite and work with it. It's pretty incredible stuff. This was like, I love this piece. I think it was really cool because with all the druzy in it. But anyway, you guys might want to work with that. So let's take a look and see what else we got going on here. Oh, and here's why. Look at this. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. We have the Hanged Man. We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the Oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. We have the Devil. And we have signs and symbols. This is so interesting. Why? Because, well, we have Neptunian kind of energy here. So there's some confusion here as to what your next step should be in order to create wealth. Maybe somebody who's watching this doesn't know what they want to do with their career yet. That's perfectly okay. Understand that we all go through this. There are many people who go into college. They think they're going to be like, say, a doctor or something. They switch and they become an engineer. There are so many things that can happen, and it's perfectly okay to change your mind if you are not happy doing something. So for some of you, you might be confused in a phase of your life right now where you just don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. There is somebody most definitely who is around you. Okay. And they could literally be, you're like overlooking this. You're like letting the fog cover and like confuse you. And you need to look at the world from a new set of eyes. There are people from your past. Okay. There's 2 things I'm getting from this. There is somebody from your where you grew up, your home. It could even be a matriarch in your family. Or like they have a friend or something. There's somebody from your past, from your home, where your roots are. Or straight up, this is somebody like that you're going to come across soon, or there's somebody that you have this could even be both. Like the person is also from the past life, but they're in this life again. Doesn't matter. I feel like you guys have a connection this way. Okay. So you feel very safe and very comfortable with this kind of energy. And this person has definitely got like a dominant air modality, like they have a lot of air energy. That's like they're dominant in their zodiac. God, they're powerful too. But like you're feeling kind of like worthless maybe for somebody here, but please don't feel that way. You could be feeling like you're broke, oh my God, woe is me, my money, I'm having money troubles or whatever. Please, go ask for help, seek guidance from others to help, like get advice. Now, they're not going to come rescue you and like pay your way out of debt or something. If you've put yourself in a hole, you're going to have to get yourself out. That's what this is saying here. But this person has the most incredible advice and guidance. And they have and if you guys are like trying to figure out your career, talking with this person is this could even be a mentor, or a teacher, or a professor, or something like this. They have the most amazing words of wisdom for you in regards to this situation. And when we have the devil here, it makes me think of the 10th house, which has to do with career. So yeah, the devil's in the details for you guys. Okay. The devil is also one of these kind of things where we could be dealing with like addiction or some kind of like bad habit. Okay, when I say addiction, it doesn't have to be to like drugs or substance abuse. Okay, it could be, but it's not the only thing you can get addicted to. Come on, you guys, let's be real here. People can get addicted to freaking doom scrolling and freaking, looking at really trashy people on the internet who do nothing but spew hate. Because you're just like a gossip whore, like you're getting sucked into this, and it's like you need to pull yourself out of that because it's not doing you any service. It's not helping you to become happy or successful. Straight up. You'd be surprised when you pull away from that kind of shit. Be very careful when you're like looking at social media, because especially like on things like TikTok, you look at one thing. I just go, poof, poof, poof. And if I have to go on there, I go through it really fucking fast. I don't even, and like, unless it's something that's positive, I'm not fucking stopping to look at that shit. Because the minute you click on something and you watch it, and if it's like some negative asshole or somebody trying to cancel somebody or, a bunch of hateful assholes or something, you're going to keep getting that in your feed. And it's just going to feed the hate and perpetuate, the hate, like, and spread more bad energy. Think about this. If you're going to if you want to be happy, you need to switch that off. You can't be it's getting sucked into this. Realize, unless you can fucking control the situation of whatever that thing is, why are you even putting yourself in that situation? It's so fucking stupid. So you're making yourself miserable for no reason, basically. That's what I'm feeling here. So this Queen of Swords individual, this feminine, powerful energy here, is going to point some shit out. There are signs and symbols all around you pointing you in the right direction, but you are fucking ignoring them because you're not opening your eyes, because you're too busy getting distracted by this poverty mindset and all this negative shit. Okay? This low self-worth. It's like, it's fucking with you. It's fucking with your head. It's time to flip it around and see things from a different point of view. Reach out to more positive things. Go back to a happier time. Literally, like if you want to shift your consciousness, start to remember like the positive, happy things in your life and focus on that. And then like concentrate on the feeling it gives you. And then I want you to like amplify that feeling. And then start like reminding yourself of like wonderful things in your life that you enjoy and you like, and you just keep doing that and perpetuating that positive energy. When we're having a hard day, this is something that you could do. I mean, she wasn't lying in freaking The Sound of Music when, the song Favorite Things, seriously, because what's happening? All hell is breaking loose. And there's fucking war going on around them. The children are scared and they're shitting their pants like, oh my God, we're going to die. Or, they're freaking out. And she's reminding them of all their favorite things, remember them and then you won't feel so bad. That isn't a lie. It's so fucking true. The more I'm getting chills just talking about it. Focus on that, you guys. All right. There's too much hate, too much anger, too much jealousy, too much asshole. Okay, out there. Let's flip the script now. It starts with you. People think, I don't make a difference. Yes, you fucking do make a difference when you choose positivity and love instead of being a hateful fucking asshole. You have a choice. That's what the devil card is about. Choices. He doesn't do anything. The devil doesn't make you do anything. You do it your fucking self. Seriously. Don't fucking sit there and the scapegoat. Learn what a scapegoat is. Learn the history of the word scapegoat and where it comes from. I think there's a lot of people out there who need to accept responsibility for their fucking actions. There's not enough of those. I mean, finally, some people are like really starting to wake up and starting to do that and realizing, hey, if we want to have a better world, we need to change our fucking attitudes and change our tune. Stop spreading hate. There's people, just like I said, about the doom scrolling shit and all that kind of stuff. You need to stop that crap. So signs and symbols are all around you to seek the wisdom and guidance from elders and people who are older than you, who know their shit. Who like seek out people who literally are what you would like to become and learn about what it is that they did to become what they are. Learn about their habits. That's the thing. Learn the daily habits of successful people. You'd be surprised. Okay. So let's take a look at the oracle here. I mean, you guys are literally watching this. This is a tarot reading. It's a form of, it's an oracle, seek the, I guarantee for most of you, I'm probably older than you too. So, the oracle. I mean, I can look at my fucking demographics and tell that. So, the oracle, where's my oracle? Sorry guys, I have to find it in this book. Where the fuck is it? Sorry. Patience, my loves. Come on. The pages is sticking together. Okay, here we are. Finally, fuck. Okay. Winged deities and an all-seeing eye comprise a symbolic motif depicting the temple of ancient wisdom and divine truth. Oh, look what's on my ring and look what's right there. Okay, this is like on the like in Indiana Jones. This is on the top of the Ark of the Covenant too. Yeah, there's a reason for that. The oracle is the venerable keeper of the compiled knowledge of the ages. This enigmatic guide advises to seek the wisdom of elders, consult books, teachers, or knowledgeable authorities to acquire the information needed to attain your goals. The oracle may also represent a sacrifice made in the quest for enlightenment. Decide what is most important to you and focus your thoughts and energy on attaining it. Once the path is clear, do not stray from it. The oracle symbolizes the compilation of knowledge and wisdom gleaned from the past. That's it right here. Ask the advice of an expert and seek guidance from those with relevant experience. The oracle may communicate through spiritual means as well. Look for the hidden meaning in dreams and heed prophetic signs. The oracle delivers a message of resolute truth, which is sometimes harsh in its honesty. Heed constructive criticism and thoughtful suggestions to improve your current situation. The oracle also advises you to use your experience to teach others. Share your knowledge with those who could best benefit from your expertise. There is no greater reward than the feeling of satisfaction from helping others. When interpreted correctly, the oracle's message can reveal future landmarks and guide you towards your ultimate destiny. Listen closely and heed sage advice. Damn. Yep. Okay, let's see the devil. The fruits of the devil. All right. Chaotic, overwhelming, or annoying energy is all around you. Being caught up in unfortunate or unhappy circumstances. That's your first card right here. Too much of a good thing isn't necessarily good. Okay? Like seriously, too much of a good thing ain't always good. That's so true. Like too much sex, too much food, too much drink, too much doom strolling, too much, trash talking, too much of anything is exhausting. Okay? Like seriously, there's balance needed here. Like hardcore. All right, so signs and symbols. Let's take a look at this one. The answer you seek is being shown to you. Pay attention to the feelings, images, whispers, and repeating numbers around you. Wow. Okay, so what are you guys seeing that's like repeating all the freaking time? What are the messages? Time is ticking. That is one of the messages that I'm seeing here, like hardcore. Get the let out. Watch out for freaking what you say because it's definitely manifesting at this time. So you guys, this is something that I have observed and I'm going to warn you guys right now. I have noticed this. I'm a big picture person. I always connect the dots. This is just like the way I think is very complicated, like in trying to explain it to people because I think very, very quickly. And I can put together things really quick, like fast, and like see how things are connected, like super, super, super quickly. And it's frustrating to me sometimes because I can see it when other people can't. And then they do dumb shit. And then because I'm like warning them, hey, don't do that. And then they do it anyway. And then I'm just shaking my head. Like, I told you, I warned you, motherfucker, and you didn't listen. So, hey, what did you think was going to happen? But what I have seen lately is this. It's funny that we're talking about doom scrolling and stuff, because I have noticed in like personal relationships that I have, like with people around me, people I know that are, like I know through the internet or whatever. I've seen it in the media. Okay. Y'all need to be very careful right now with what you are projecting out there, because it will come back to bite you in the ass. Like, seriously, if you are putting a lot of passion and energy into something right now, and I think it does have to do with the Neptune transit, okay? This and the Saturn stuff, Saturn freaking flip-flopping, like it's in, flip-flopping back, into Pisces and all this other stuff. It's like for the final, like, oof, to like really freaking bitch slap people, to make them wake the fuck up, and get a clue and stop being hateful assholes. Because the ones who are projecting the most hate and the most violence and stuff like this out there and creating a stir of anger are really getting fucking it right back to them. In case you haven't noticed, it is happening everywhere. I've noticed. So when I say just be careful with what you're saying, I know personal, like people in my life that I see on the regular, who have been like focusing their energy on specific things. And literally, like, it's appeared in their lives, both bad and good, okay? The ones who are focusing on the good have like a lot of really good things coming back to them. The ones who are always angry and pissed off, they're getting so freaking reamed right now. So I'm telling you, I'm just saying, I'm seeing it happening everywhere right now, where you reap what you fucking sow. So please, be very cautious at this time as to where you focus your energy, because whatever the fuck it is that's going on here, it's really manifesting things into people's life. So if you really want to manifest good things right now, you have the capability of doing that. But if you keep freaking going down the ugly train and being, a hater or whatever, you're going to freaking so get it back to you. Like, you don't want to go there. Okay, I'm just saying, warning, be very careful. I'm telling you, there is magic energy right now afoot, and wow. Okay, it's all, and the key is that communication, I feel. There's the way that we're talking to each other, to ourselves, has got everything to do with it. So please, if you don't want bad things to come to you, then don't be bad yourself. Like, don't. Do it right now, because you're just going to manifest it coming right back to you instead. It's like, I'm rubber, you're glue. What bounces off me sticks to you. Like, it's literally that right now that is happening. So watch your tongue. Okay? Seriously. So, and watch where you're projecting your energy. Project fucking beauty and love into the world, because it fucking needs it. Please. Seriously. All right, guys. So whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, you can definitely reach out to them. And this is a mature female they've been through some shit. They're extremely witty. They're very wise. They're very professional. They've been through some hell. This person has massive wrath when pissed off. I'm not saying they're going to get pissed off at you. I'm just saying that they have quite a temper. So whoever this is, for some of you, like, who this is, you can reach out to them. Like, you guys have had many lives together, and they are amazing guidance. Why do I feel like they have a black pet? Like, it's either a dog, it's a dog or a cat. The other thing, I don't know why this is coming through. They might like ravens or crows or something like this. I don't know. They're like really cool. They're a very interesting person. So, yeah. And, you know, like I said, like, this is so weird because this actually came up in another group too. What the fuck? You guys could have a connection to, you know, a past life in through Egypt as well. There's something about this. Or you work with Egyptian, they love like Bast. That's it. Yeah. Holy shit. That's kind of wild. Okay. There's something about Egypt here. Okay. Really, really fascinating. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you'd like to see more like this, head over to my Patreon. The link to that's in the drop-down box below. Also, pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress. Book 2 is about to drop. I also have information about book signing at the website in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time.